Hey everyone, it's Amy. Alright, so let's talk about this surgery and how it went. Let's start with that morning. And I'm going to be sniffing a lot because I can't blow my nose. I just tried to blow my nose gently, even though I'm supposed to wait till tomorrow. That was a bad idea. It hurt really bad. Okay, and I'm sorry, this is going to be shaky. Got up that morning at 6. Well, I got up at 5:45 and cooked, shower, took my first round of medication, which was an oxycodone and a Valium and a Zofran. So one for nerves, one for pain, one for queasiness. 7 a.m., same thing. So then I got there, they asked me how I was feeling. I told them I was feeling pretty good. And they're like, go ahead and take your last Valium. So I took it. Now, I have a sensitivity to medications, but we'll get into that later. Okay. I know I look terrible. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So it was an in-office procedure. I was the first patient there that morning. They took me back. It was they are all so nice at this, at all other locations. Well, I've been to their Silva and their Franklin location, and they're all just such wonderfully nice people. They asked me what kind of music I liked. I was kind of out of it, and I was like 1950s, which I like the 1950s, but I really like the 1960s. So she started playing the music, and then after a while, I was like, can we change it to Christmas music? Because then it hit my mind. I could be listening to Christmas music. That'll make me happy. Well, she started putting in some stuff to numb me up in my nose. And then the doctor came in and he put in some other stuff. So about half of the procedure time was just numbing things up. And there's like 2 or 3 different medications. I know I heard lidocaine, but there was something else he gave me. He's like, look, this is going to make you a little jittery for a while. It's going to boost up your adrenaline. So did that, and then the procedure started, and some of it hurt. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't like, oh my god, I can't stand this hurt. It just hurt. They'd stick like stuff up in here, and you'd feel like a pinch. And I remember feeling the tubes running down through here, and yeah. And then it was like, okay, you're gonna hear a sound. Sorry, phone rang. Anyway, they were like, you're gonna feel something a little bit different. No, not feel. Hear. You're gonna hear something a little bit different than the vacuum, and that's the saw. So, did that. So, the procedure went great. He kept telling me, he's like, you're doing so good, and anyway, he said I had some of the worst sinuses he'd seen, and he told me, he said, I was like, I was blowing out some, I know TMI, but we're talking about surgery here, some like yellow snot this morning. Do I have a sinus infection right now? He's like, there's not a time that you don't have a sinus infection. Yours are so messed up. There's days that you've probably felt better than other days, but you're just living with a constant sinus infection. So, I also asked him, I'm like, I've had an elevated white blood count for years and nobody can figure it out. Is there any chance that this is tied to that? Also, my inflammation is always high. He's like, yeah, there's a very good chance it's been tied to this, because this is definitely infection, and it's, you've got inflammation, So he told me about in February, go back and see my doctor and have the blood work done again. And hopefully this is finally where all that mess is coming from. He was like, I can't believe nobody's thought of this. But, so yeah, anyway, got done in there. I don't think there's anything else I have to tell you about the actual surgery and what he told me. Yeah. So, got out of there, and I was still feeling pretty good. So I was like, you know, can I go eat something? And they're like, yeah, just, be careful with drinking stuff because you're numb. Your throat's still numb, and you may, something may go down the wrong tube, so take really small sips. I got in the car, and I had some water. And sure enough, second sip, even though it was small, went down the wrong hole. So, as we were pulling into Shoney's, I'm like having a coughing fit, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this. But I'm still feeling pretty good. So we went, I was like, go to Walgreens, pick up some of those pistachios that they have on sale. Because if y'all like pistachios, they're normally $9.99 and they got them for $4.99. So check that out. Tony ran in and got some of those. And then I was like, hey, I'm feeling pretty good. My throat's not numb anymore. The water's going down fine. Let's go back and eat. So we went back and ate. And I took off the little nose strip across through there so I could go in and eat. About halfway through the meal, my nose just opened up like a, whoo. So I'm just like, napkin. And it's not snot, y'all. It is just blood. And the waitress comes over to refill my drink, and I'm just like looking at her. I'm like, I just had surgery. And she's like, oh, what kind of surgery did you have? My husband needs that surgery, blah, 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 blah. I was like, she didn't care one bit that I'm bleeding all over the place, which was good, because I was a little embarrassed. But, after that, I was still feeling pretty good. So I was like, oh, let's go to the Dollar Tree while we're over here. I pull into the Dollar Tree parking lot, y'all. I start feeling bad, and I mean bad. I was like, I can't do this. Let's just go over to Walmart, get Tylenol and something to put across my nose. So the parking lot for Walmart is in the same huge parking lot. I drive over there, and Tony parks, and I am running a horrible fever. It's so bad I'm pouring the sweat, and I'm sick to my stomach. I just fell off. Tony calls the doctor, but he's like, tells him what's going on. They're like, oh, it's just her coming off of the medication. So he runs into Walmart as fast as he can, and we start home, and it's a 45-mile drive. Every few minutes, I would I don't know if I was falling asleep or passing out or what, but I'd just, you know, my head would go down and I'd jerk, waking myself back up, and then, of course, I'd get really nauseous because any movement, not sitting perfectly still, I'd get really sick. So that lasted all the way home. And, it was just bad. At one point, I was like, pull over, I'm gonna throw up. I couldn't throw up. And, anyway, stopped at Walgreens to pick up my prescription because they were so worried about everything up in here being so infected. They wanted me to go on yet another round of antibiotics. And I'm starting to sound like Rudolph. I hope I don't, offend anyone. Sorry. Not sorry. So, We're sitting in line at Walgreens, and I just have a panic attack. I'm not feeling right. It just felt like something's horribly off. And I'm just, yeah, full-blown panic attack. So, get my prescription, make it home. I get sit down in the chair and pretty much just conk out. Y'all, the aftermath was 1,000 times worse than the surgery. 1,000 times worse. And when I had gallbladder surgery, I also had a horrible incident afterwards. So, I hope to not have to have surgery again for a really long time. Oh, and then they called me yesterday. You'll be seeing this. What is it? You'll be seeing this Friday. So they called me Wednesday, the day after the surgery. And they were like, we have your serum here, so you can go ahead and start taking allergy shots tomorrow if you want. I'm like, I don't want to do crap right now. I was still feeling the effects of that stuff. It was awful. I don't know if it's because of my medication sensitivity or what, but I just felt absolutely terrible. I still don't feel great, and I've definitely got a sinus infection because I blew my nose this morning, and it was some of the nastiest stuff I'd ever seen. I know, TMI. But I am so grateful I'm off work. So grateful. So, I'm gonna probably go watch some TV. Just relax. I may be back later. Hopefully I'm feeling better because there's so much stuff y'all know that I want to be doing rather than just sitting in a chair. I want to be like wrapping gifts and baking cookies and this sucks. Oh, you know what else really sucks? People out there, and Kelly, I know you're one of those that do the neti pot or whatever, the thingamajigger. Sinus rinses are not fun, especially when you're having to do them 4 to 6 times per day. That is uncomfortable, probably because I'm in pain, but it's nasty. Oh my god, y'all. Yeah, this is definitely TMI. The first day, that evening when I did it, it was a horror show. It was like, oh my god, how do I have any blood left in my head? Oh. And they're saying on the paper that I gotta continue doing this until I'm reevaluated, which is January 16th. I emailed my doctor. Hopefully I get a response before he leaves for vacation. It's like, do I really have to do this for a month? Because I'm thinking to myself, because there's a good chance I'm not going to. Not for 4 to 6 times per day, every single day. No. I hate it, y'all. But, just in case y'all are wondering, because they sent me home and I realized that I only had one little packet of this stuff. You can make that stuff yourself. Equal parts salt and baking soda. And then it was a teaspoon per an 8-ounce bottle. And use distilled water, because you don't want to end up like that poor woman on the news recently, whatever. Yeah. I'm a mess. I'm not even a hot mess. I'm just like a disgusting mess. Oh. I'm gonna go take some Tylenol, because I'm afraid to take anything stronger than that, because I don't want to be like knocked out. So, I'll be back later, hopefully. If I'm not, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright. I just managed to get up and clean off my sick table. You know what I mean when I say sick table? You know, the one that's like become overrun with like empty water bottles and snotty tissues. You know, don't pretend that you haven't had a sick table before. Did another nasal rinse. more blood. Yay, I thought I was done bleeding. Except for like just a little bit, but no, I'm not. Apparently there's more. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, so sitting here having a Phillips Fam Bam marathon. I love them so much. One of my favorite channels on YouTube. They're just such sweet people and they're so positive. If you haven't watched them, go check them out. I mean, really, seriously, and tell them I sent you. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to watching that, and then I'll get up and try to do something else. Because it's just tiny little bursts, because just cleaning off the table tired me out. I know, that's so bad. But I can't breathe really well right now, so it's like... Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I'm starting to feel like my old self. Wrapped some gifts, did a little bit of decorating. Gathering up some stuff in the floor, like little scraps of paper from wrapping gifts and stuff that need to be tossed. Whew. Having to do it just a little bit at a time, though. Yeah. I swear I'm running a fever. My nose is... Ow. No, I was wrong. I sniffed and it hurts again. Oh. Oh. My poor nose. Waiting on Tony to get home. Have some dinner. I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I never know what to do with myself when I have, like, any amount of time off of work. I'm like, I don't know what I should be doing something. I don't like to just sit here. It drives me nuts. But right now I know I actually, probably should be sitting here so I don't reopen anything up in there. Because I can definitely feel it. Like if I'm getting up and pushing myself up from my recliner, I can feel the strain in my nose. You never realize how much you use your nose until it hurts. Okay, so I don't know if I should call it a day and check back with y'all tomorrow, or what I should do. I'd really like to make some cookies or Buckeyes tonight. Really. Oh, I just remembered. I have something to show you. I'll be right back. I ordered a few things from Albanese. I love that company. They kind of hooked me. They were like, hey, you want a free pound of gummies? And you only have to spend $15? Yeah. Okay, so also their freebie of the month. They always have a freebie. Was some yogurt covered pretzels. So you gotta think I think there's 4 in there. Yeah, 4. So I picked those up. Here's my free gummies. A pound of gummies. Look at that. Free. A Christmas gummy wreath. I got Tony's stepdad some of these Cajun mixed nuts, roasted and salted. And then for Tony and I, we absolutely love their milk chocolate cherry cordials. They are so good. These are like $12.99 a pound, but so worth it. And getting free gummies, it's all good. Okay, I'll show you a little bit of how I've been decorating over here in front of the fireplace. Got that shovel that I showed you in that. Was that in a Vlogmas? I think it was in a Vlogmas earlier this month. Merry Christmas. It's got Santa on it. Y'all know I love Santa. And then there's my box of Christmas cards. You can just set it out. Looks like a piece of decor, yet it's got your Christmas cards there ready to go. And then I've got back there, I've got my lanterns that I always have out. You'll be able to see the other one better. Tony picked up 2 poinsettias last night. Sorry the lighting's not great over here. I've got this little pine cone Christmas tree that I picked up thrifting for $4, and I wrapped one of those Dollar Tree Infinity scarves around it. I'm also going to put a little string of lights on there. Got a couple of the Dollar Tree picks. Here's the other lantern. Wait. There's another laser. And there is that basket of ornaments I put together last year. Just tied the bow on there. The ornaments came from Holler. The bow came from Holler. And the basket came from the thrift store. Alright, so that's a little bit I've been doing today. Yeah, just getting up and walking around the living room is leaving me winded. I'll be happy when this works again. And works even better than it did before. Yay! I'd love to say that I've had a very productive day, but what I've done today, you've seen. Watch Philip's Fam Bam. I wrapped some gifts. Went outside, got packages off the porch. And did a little bit of decorating. Cleaned up some trash on my table. Yeah. Not much of anything, but hey, at least I didn't sleep all day like yesterday. Oh, I'm so hard on myself when I have surgery. When I had my gallbladder out, it took 6 weeks for me to heal because of chronic illness. And I was so hard on myself because I'd seen so many normal people get it done and be up and ready to go like a week or less, sometimes 2 days. And here I was like 6 weeks later, and I mean, I was hard on myself after the first few days. I was like, you need to get up and do something. And everybody had to keep reminding me, you just had major surgery. And until people started telling me major surgery, I didn't really think about it. But yeah, when you have an organ removed, that's pretty major. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it was back in the day when they had to cut you open and they just had to make 3 little incisions for me. But still, I don't know. I've just never been lenient on myself like that. It's like, go, 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 go. Which is how I ended up in such bad health to begin with. Stress can also kill you. So, that's why I now take 2 weeks off every year at Christmas. Because I need me time. Yeah, me. Not client time. Me time. Which I've had some clients. Most of my clients are absolutely amazing. I love them. But I've had some over the years. Yeah. You may be paying me, but you're not paying me to jump when you tell me to. You ain't paying me that much. Well, I think I will call it a day. You know, I don't want to bore you all senseless. I'm going to try to do some more decorating tonight. I may make some cookies or something. If I make cookies that I haven't made on here before, I'll do a video. So, until then, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell so you never miss a video. And I'll see you next time. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Hold on. Kathy and Brad, they know I love nuts. So they sent Tony and I a big old tray of nuts. They look so good. I'm trying to make myself wait. We're going to eat a bunch of like snacks and stuff all day. Christmas Eve, and just watch movies and hang out together. Not be online, not be, have phones turned off. All that. So, thank you so much, Kathy and Brad. I was laughing because I was like, I'm making sausage balls and little wrapped weenies, and so we're going to have balls, weenies, and nuts. Anyway, thank you so much for putting up with Vlogmas being kind of hit or miss this year. I really have done my best. And, thank you to those who appreciate that, and those of you that tell me, just rest. Nothing else matters, just rest. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, be sure. Yeah, I already told you that, And if you use the code YEAREND, one word, all caps, YEAREND, you'll get 25% off in the merch store on everything. The link to the merch store is in the description box below. Also, check out all the other links, the playlist, find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.